Hey, sports card fans, it's John, Wade Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. As I was updating prices for the upcoming next installment of the Vintage 100 Index Hobby Report video with Mike Baseball Collector, I started looking through some of the prices of the cards and realized that there are a lot of Hall of Fame rookie cards that are not overly expensive. Now, the Vintage 100 Index is primarily made up of Hall of Fame rookie cards. And so I thought I would do a video showing the top 25 Vintage Hall of Fame rookie cards that you could buy for under $200. I thought those that are maybe new to vintage and or have a limited budget, this would be a good list to work off of to maybe start your vintage collection, expand your vintage collection. It's always nice to have a rookie card of a Hall of Famer. And so the prices that I used within the Vintage 100 Index, the prices we go off of are collector grade copies. So if it's a card from the 1940s, it's in a PSA 4. If the card's from the 1960s, it's in a PSA 6. Now, of course, to save yourself even more money, you could drop down a grade or two. But again, for simplicity's sake, what I did was I used Vintage Card Prices, VCP, and used their average, however they calculate the average price for a card, again, in a collector grade. So I just sorted the cards from oldest to newest. And so, yeah, so I'm going to sort of turn the camera around here, have a little presentation to show off, again, the top 25 Vintage Hall of Fame rookie cards that you could buy for less than $200. So we're going to start off with the 1948 Bowman Ralph Kiner, and the average VCP price, again in a PSA 4, is $177. So very reasonable for a great player like Ralph Kiner. The next one here, we have the 1948 Bowman Enos Slaughter. Now, if you want to be technical about it, the 1948 Bowman Enos Slaughter may not be his true rookie card. I believe he has some cards issued prior to 1948. I think there's a 1941 double play with Johnny Mize, I believe. But a lot of vintage collectors, they look to the post-war cards, and his 1948 Bowman in some circles is considered his rookie card, so I made it a part of this list. So the average price in a PSA 4 is only $136. All right, next we have the 1949 Bowman Early Wynn. Now, I love the look of this card. That yellow background, the blue hat. I love the little wartime patch on his uniform. Great looking card. I believe Early Wynn is a 300 game winner, and you could pick up on average, you could probably pay for a PSA 4 copy of this card around $141. Next we have the 1950 Bowman Don Newcombe. This was a card that I actually came close to picking up at the National, but it was just priced a little bit too high. Didn't think the seller would go down to a price that I thought was reasonable. Actually, I believe it was in a PSA 5, and the average selling price for PSA 5 is around $150. But I just love that 1950 Bowman Don Newcombe card. Next one, we have the 1957 Topps Jim Bunning. This one in a PSA 5, again, collector grade for 1957 Topps PSA 5. The average selling price is around $157. Next, we have another 1957 Topps, the Don Drysdale rookie card. I've actually been looking at some copies of this, obviously in a lower grade personally than a PSA 5, but you can pick up a PSA 5 for just under $200, around $196 is what the average selling price is. Again, depending on condition and then whether it's a buy it now or an auction. Next is another 1957 Topps, the Bill Mazeroski rookie. This one you can pick up in a PSA 5 for around $140. Again, these aren't, the big name rookie cards. There may be second, third tier in terms of maybe not necessarily their career, their baseball career and their stats, but in the hobby, some of these aren't necessarily the most collected, but again, they are still Hall of Famers and these are their rookie cards. So again, the PSA 5 for around $140. Next, we have the 1960 Topps Jim Kaat. The average price in a PSA 6 is around $192. Fairly new Hall of Fame inductee. Next, we have the 1961 Topps Ron Santo, a big Chicago fan favorite. This one here in a PSA 6 you can pick up for around $107. Next, we have another 1961 Topps. This is the Billy Williams rookie card, another Cubby. This one in a PSA 6 is around $105. Next, we have the 1962 Topps Gaylord Perry. Again, longtime pitcher in the major leagues, 300 game winner, I'm pretty sure. In a PSA 6, you can expect to pay around $185. Obviously, in a PSA 6, with these particular cards in 1962, the chipping around that wood border obviously affects the grade. So finding a copy in a PSA 6, you may be paying a little bit more for it, but you can still find it for under $200. Next, we have the 1965 Topps Catfish Hunter rookie. Listed here as Jim Hunter, but he goes by his nickname Catfish Hunter. In a PSA 6, you can expect to pay around $141. Next, we have the 1965 Topps Joe Morgan. This is another rookie card that I sort of have in my sights that I'd like to pick up one of these days here. In a PSA 6, you could expect to pay around $190. One of the best second basemen of all time. Next, another 1965 Topps and another recent Hall of Fame inductee. We have the Tony Perez rookie card. This one in a PSA 6, you can expect to pay around $173. Next, we have the 1966 Topps Jim Palmer rookie card. Another card that I have my eye on. I really like to pick up a copy of this. Personally, I'm looking maybe for a PSA 5, but in a PSA 6, you should be able to pick one up for around $186. Another 1966 Topps. This is the Don Sutton rookie, another 300-game winner. In a PSA 6, you could expect to pay around $143. Next, we have the 1969 Topps Rollie Fingers rookie card. In a PSA 6, you can expect to pay around $104. Great relief pitcher. Next is the 1972 Topps Carlton Fisk rookie card, one of the best catchers in the history of the game. Now again, we're moving up to a PSA 7 example, and a PSA 7 will run you about $116. Next, we have the 1973 Topps Rich Goose Gossage rookie card. In a PSA 7, you could pick one up for less than $90. Next, we have the 1974 Topps Dave Winfield, very popular rookie card. In a PSA 7, you'd expect to pay around $134. Next, we have the 1975 Topps Gary Carter rookie card. Again, in a PSA 7, if you get a nicely centered copy, yeah, maybe pay around $73 for it currently. Next, we have the 1976 Topps Dennis Eckersley. In a PSA 7, it'll run you around $76. Next, we have the 1978 Topps. Now, this is a 2-for-1 here. You get 2 Hall of Famers on this one card. You got Paul Molitor and Alan Trammell. In a PSA 7, they only go for around $61. Next, we have the 1978 Topps Eddie Murray, member of the 3,000 Hit Club and 500 Home Run Club. Very underrated Hall of Famer, in my opinion. A PSA 7 copy. Again, the Eddie Murrays are notoriously hard to find well-centered. If you could find a nicely centered PSA 7 copy, it may only just run you about $66. And finally, we have the 1979 Topps Ozzie Smith. Now, once you get beyond the PSA 7, the Ozzie Smith rookie card gets very expensive because of centering issues, but you should be able to pick up a PSA 7 for around $140. So there you go, a quick look at what I put together as the top 25 Hall of Fame rookie cards that you could add to your collection for less than $200. Would love to know in the comments if you've picked up any of these rookie cards recently. Do you have any of these rookie cards in your sights, such as I do, as I mentioned? And what do you think about some of the prices for these Hall of Fame rookie cards? Do you think they're reasonable? Would love to know your general thoughts on this video. Again, just something I thought I'd put together, especially for those that are new to vintage collecting and, like myself, have a limited budget. So that's all I have for you. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.